So what about your children? What about the learners then? What impact has BLP had on them, do you think?
I think in terms of what I see on a day-to-day basis, I remember when I came to this school just over 5 years ago, I would quite often see passive learning in a classroom. Children sitting very beautifully, very well behaved, but if it came to spellings or a challenge or a particular question, I'd see a lot of, you're not copying mine, that kind of approach. Now when I go into a classroom, there will be a buzz, and every time I listen to any conversation, it's always about the learning. It's totally focused on the challenge at hand. Children are sharing ideas, and if I say to them, what are you doing today? They will say something along the lines of, we're collaborating because 2 brains are better than 1. It's exciting. I'm imitating so-and-so because they're better at this than me, or we've made links between something we did yesterday and I was able to do that because they helped me. So those kind of conversations, all about the learning, are really powerful, and children I think now see that they're not doing things for their teacher, but they are learning and becoming better learners.
I can remember having a conversation with you a couple of years ago and talking about children selecting their own level of challenge, and you saying, oh, I don't think we're ready for that yet. But now it's very much a part of the culture throughout the school, from your youngest children to your oldest children. So what do you think's enabled that shift to happen?
I think as children have taken ownership of their learning more through using BLP, in fact through BLP driving our curriculum, our teaching and our learning, children have constantly surprised me, as they do, and I think we do set limits, and I originally thought children will never be able to choose their level of challenge honestly and openly. They'll see, oh, I can do that one quickly in 2 minutes, I'll choose the easy one, or oh, I don't want to do the hard one, I might get it wrong. Whereas now I can definitely see, and you see it in classrooms all the time, children being very open and articulate about their learning. They're not afraid to get it wrong. We've talked a lot about making mistakes, and that's where the good learning takes place, when you're stuck. And so children have learned that that's a good thing. So they share their ideas, they want to move forward with their learning, they know it's their learning, not doing it for the teacher. And children will say, I don't want to choose a challenge that's just going to take me 5 minutes. I've got a 20-minute slot here. I'm going to choose something that I can really grapple with and get my brain really thinking about.
Yeah.
And children do enjoy challenge. If you talk to any child and say, do you like being challenged? They'll say, yeah, actually, I do like to get my teeth into something, like us as adults.
Which links back to what you said right at the beginning in terms of your journey, and showing now that you have got what you wanted in terms of the outdoor challenges that you were seeing initially, and harnessing that in the classroom. So you've got that level of challenge, and the children seeing things through.
Goodness, your children don't give up, do they? They keep going. And if you say to them, how can we improve this, or can you make this bit a bit better, or can you revise that bit, or have another look at that, they just go, yeah, and off they go. Whereas I think a few years back they'd have gone, do I have to?
Yeah.
But they see it and see learning in a completely different way now.
Okay.